stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Yourself in the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Russell. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. It was right there. Thompson. In the slam. Safe to say, notice has been served.
Sometimes things go good, other times things go great. Everything going their team's way right now.
Russell with it up top. Trailing by 11. Good. Off a spin.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Kevin Durant has it. To Curry. Sets him up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Russell into the front court. Down 11. Knocked loose. LeVert defended by Thompson. Russell. And finishes strong. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Jay, there is no question the Nets have a long-term vision, and they are not breaking away from it.
That vision starts with Sean Marks, who's the GM of this team, and what he was able to pull this past year was pretty much a miracle for the Nets in getting rid of Timothy Mozgov's contract for $16.7 million.
Flushes down the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Russell. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by D'Angelo Russell. New blood coming in for both sides.
Stepping in for the Warriors, number 9, Andre Iguodala.
It's Steph at the controls. To Thompson. Takes stock of the floor. Thompson. The pass set it all up.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Trailing by 15. And counted at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Deep two there, won't go. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. To Hollis Jefferson. Allen Crabbe against Klay Thompson. Screen coming. 4-3. Tough shot. No good for Allen Crabbe.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Stuffs it down with authority. They cannot be stopped right now.
Sometimes your opponent is not even in the game from the start. That's the way you run the floor, and you put the pressure on them right away in the first quarter.
Dinwiddie. Green always looking for the steal. Screen coming. To Allen Crabbe. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. He's looking for that touch.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Not that time. DeMarre Carroll with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nets have the basketball. To the rim, lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Curry. Stuffs it down with authority.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down by 15. Here comes the screen. He throws it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Curry. He made his first effort, but not that time. Deep three at the buzzer. The quarters come to an end. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here.
All right, let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire to him.
Subbing in for Brooklyn, number 24.
That's up, baby. Let's go.
Stepping in for Golden State, number 1.
To Green. Lets it fly from long range. And Draymond Green all in one motion. Give it to him for three.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Whoa, what a finish. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
It's Cook with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Thompson, there's the toss. Gets a look, can't hit. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Russell with it up top. He'll run the offense. Klay Thompson pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Fires the three. That's not his range. It's no good. Ah, the monster stuff.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores. Desperation shot here from half court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. It's Brooklyn's ball. Russell to Hollis Jefferson. Can't connect from inside. Curry, deep left corner. Durant, offensive board. Kicks it around the perimeter. Curry. Offensive board. A pass stolen by the Nets. Carroll against KD. To Russell. Fires the three. Off the mark. That's going to be out of bounds. Russell. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Durant, going to launch beyond the arc. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Yep, I got him. I got him. Here we go.
To Thompson, beyond the arc for three, and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Oh, yeah, you've been working on your craft.
No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Klay Thompson trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Russell into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Yes, And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw try off the mark. Green. Rebounded by Russell. Russell with it up top. His guys down big. Draymond Green tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Yes, Klay Thompson. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Russell takes aim at Steph Curry. To Hollis Jefferson. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Count the free throw as well. Nets have it.
Lock up. See the screen, see it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Russell. Shot clock winding down. Draymond Green snatching it out of the air. Time to shuffle things up. Curry. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here comes the screen. Allen Crabbe against Klay Thompson. To Davis. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. Brooklyn with the basketball. To Allen Crabbe. For 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Thompson. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before. And think about Jared Allen for this team. He is a new age 5, has the versatility and the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the 2nd round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on their way.
And finishes strong.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Let it fly.
Thompson. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell, 4 out of 7.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
Thompson. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Number 9, Andre Iguodala.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Warriors with a commanding lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to...
From the start, let's do it.
Substitutions, Golden State. Entering the game for the Brooklyn Nets. Number 9,
Russell matched up with the 2-time MVP. And the denial.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Trying to cash in. The Nets have the rebound. To Hollis Jefferson. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Oh, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. Golden State Warriors are in the penalty.
To Hollis Jefferson. Klay Thompson sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Russell. To Durant from long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Russell into the front court. Down a bundle. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors dominated this game from beginning to end. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors.
It wasn't a great performance by these guys.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.